Oh, but they don't allege you. They don't allege you.
Hey, guy.
They don't allege you.
Hey, guy.
Allegedly, they don't say, hey, allegedly. You wait there, they wait there.
Abi?
Allegedly, they don't allege you.
First off, I want to say, man, everybody that, came out, we appreciate you. We had a medical emergency.
Yes, sir.
You understand? We had a medical emergency. It was tough. It was tough. So you understand? So to the organizers, to everybody that came out, man, we'll regroup or we'll make something very, very beautiful happen.
Bam.
And please, if you don't sabi something, you don't talk about it.
Allegedly.
Very important.
The guys are allegedly.
Very important.
And the guy said that guy said with
This one enter. This one will enter.
So that was Twoface's response to well. Yeah, that was Twoface's response. That was Twoface's response to the ongoing. He wants to make it clear to whoever it is that maybe such thing did not happen, but then it could have happened, or he actually made this slip out onto the web for him to hype himself or for him to trend. There are a lot of things these people do. He knows that people have this expectation that something is going to go wrong in his marriage, and they are waiting for it. People are like, oh, let us see the downfall of Twoface. They want to see the downfall of Twoface like in that way, as a result of what happened between him and Annie. And police could be called, of course. I'm not doubting that part of it. If you live in a country where it could be that they had altercation, argument, and they were shouting, screaming wherever it is that they were lodged, and maybe she to anger, break something, and it could be a lot of things, but like the pressure around this marriage. There is a lot of pressure around this marriage. Twoface is trying to kind of calm, chilly, like it is fine against all odds and everything. Now Natasha knows the notoriety of Twoface when it comes to women, and it doesn't mean that Natasha too does not have her own thing. It's just that she's not someone who is famous and popular, so a lot of people might not really know much about Natasha and her doings. It doesn't mean that Natasha does not have her own doings as a person. It doesn't mean that Natasha too cannot bring Twoface to a place where Twoface will be like, he won't say nothing they happen. It will be like something they happen, that kind of thing. Twoface has not publicly shown, maybe he kept it to himself. Neither have we heard publicly that those women that gave birth to children, that they went with someone else, like that kind of thing. Like Twoface will say, oh, I'm heartbroken and all of that. It has always been Twoface checking out this babe, checking out the other babe, doing this and that. Natasha could also be the kind of person that will be like, no time, if you are going to go, here and there with that person, I can also go here and there. You do not have the authority, or you do not have it's not your own. It is not just made for you that you can do and undo. I can also do and undo. So both of them could be going through this. Don't think I'm like Annie that will stay in shit. And there could be a lot that Twoface told Natasha. You know how these things are. A man meets a woman, you are famous, you are known, but you have this thing about women. And she's also looking at you like, I hope. And of course, her family too could have said, Twoface, is he not married to Annie? What about the other women? Are you sure this one too is not going to get you pregnant and look for another woman to get pregnant? Do you want to be part of this RM of Twoface? Like, oh, I imputed myself. But Natasha has a child. Natasha has also experienced. So Natasha could defend Twoface by saying to her family, like, okay, what about this one that I got pregnant for? Or had a child? We're hoping that we're going to get married, like settle. And all of a sudden, this is what he did. This is what some men do. To find a man that will not do this is by connection. But now I am hoping that Twoface, having seen the river, the ocean, and all of that. I'm thinking that by now that he's going to be clocking 50. Maybe now he's going to chill, relax, and then do nothing. Like chill and don't become that kind of person that a lot of people see him. And maybe they've talked about it several times because during his birthday, I saw a lady. I don't know if the lady is Twoface's relative, maybe mother, sister, or Natasha's family. The woman came and said some things. The woman said some things such as the last 50 years of your life is child's play. That one is child's play. But from now, you are going to be, the kind of prayer that was made indicated that they are really hoping that this time around Tuface gets it right. They are hoping that there won't be any of those drama. There won't be any of those ups and downs and those terrible moments that has always trailed Tuface. They are hoping that such will not come. But with this news, I don't know if they've settled it, because it is one thing for police to be called. Most times police don't arrest. To have it on record that an altercation occurred. Should anything come up again, they will have that to work with. I'm kind of thinking that that's basically what it is. It could be that's how it works. An altercation, loud noises. But the talk is that she called the police. That's a talk, which could be true, and it could also be a rumor. That's it. It could be true, and it could be a rumor. It could be. There is nothing. There's nothing strange about it, but it's just that people are looking at it like, this marriage is not. This marriage is not that old, but we don't know how long they've known each other. That's the thing. Twoface could have kept this relationship for 3 years or 2 years, hoping that one day you'll be done with the divorce thing. Now, for a while, Twoface and Annie, for a long time, they've had their, we are not together, we are separated, this relationship thing. They've been having their back and forth. Many people have said, oh, Annie has always done everything to keep this marriage together. She lost Twoface. She wants Twoface. She has always been fighting tooth and nail to make sure that this relationship, marriage and everything is kept together. And the roughest of it, the most difficult part of it for Annie, who is looking for number one position. Of course, she got the marriage. That number one position, at least Twoface married her. Twoface could have married someone else. Twoface married her. So she didn't have a boy, a male child. It cost her a lot of anguish. Like, at the end of the day, luck is against me. She tried her best. It's not as if she could not get a boy child if she wanted. They could have resulted into gender selection, get IVF done, and then they will have 3 boys or 2 boys. Maybe she didn't think about it that way. So it could be that she went through C-section, and then when she thought about it, she could not, something like that. Or for reasons, I don't know. Anyway, the thing is that 2 of them are not together, and any relationship, relationships will have its ups and downs and problems here and there. And it is what it is. It is what it is. I don't know what your thoughts are. It's really getting to a lot of people. Many people are looking at it and they are like, oh, so Wahala have started. Wahala have started. But it's part of life.